Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we delve into the annals of time to uncover the secrets of our collective past. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey to explore the pivotal Battle of Ain Jalut, a clash that would forever alter the trajectory of human history. As we traverse the vast expanse of centuries, let us first set our gaze upon the earliest whispers of this epic confrontation. In the sweltering deserts of Palestine, where the sun dips into the horizon and paints the sky with hues of crimson and amber, the stage was set for a battle that would determine the fate of empires. The year was 1260, and the region was ablaze with the fires of war and conquest. The Mongol Empire, under the leadership of Hulagu Khan, had been expanding its dominion over the Middle East, leaving in its wake a trail of destruction and devastation. As we explore the earliest history of the Battle of Ain Jalut, it becomes clear that this conflict was not simply a clash between two armies, but rather a complex struggle for dominance and survival in a region torn apart by war, intrigue, and conquest. The Mamluk Sultanate, under the leadership of Saif ad-Din Qutuz, had been consolidating its power in Egypt and Syria, and was determined to resist the Mongol advance. In 1258, the Mongols sacked Baghdad, marking the end of the Abbasid Caliphate and sending shockwaves throughout the Islamic world. The Mamluks, realizing that they were next on the Mongol hit list, began to mobilize their forces in preparation for a showdown. The city of Cairo, with its impressive fortifications and strategic location, became the focal point of the Mamluk defense. As the Mongols began their westward expansion, they encountered fierce resistance from the Mamluks. In 1259, the Mongols defeated the Ayyubid dynasty in Syria, and by 1260, they had reached the borders of Egypt. The Mamluks, led by Qutuz and his trusted lieutenant, Baybars al-Bundukari, a former slave who would later become one of the most powerful sultans of Egypt, prepared to face the Mongol horde. The stage is set, dear listeners, for a dramatic confrontation that would determine the fate of empires and leave an indelible mark on the course of human history. The actors are in place, the plot is unfolding, and the drama is about to reach its climax. Join me as we venture forth into the very epicenter of this pivotal moment in human history, where heroes rose and empires fell, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate us to this day. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our fascinating journey through the annals of time to uncover the secrets of the pivotal Battle of Ain Jalut. In this epicenter of history, where heroes rose and empires fell, the battle itself was a testament to the bravery and cunning of the warriors who fought it. On September 3, 1260, the Mamluk army, led by Saif ad-Din Qutuz and Baybar al-Bundukari, marched towards the town of Ain Jalut, located in the Jezreel Valley of Palestine. The Mongol forces, under the command of Kitbuka Noyan, a seasoned general, and one of Hulagu Khan's most trusted lieutenants, were arrayed before them, their cavalry and archers at the ready. As the two armies faced off, the Mamluks employed a clever tactic, using their knowledge of the terrain to lure the Mongols into a trap. The Mamluk army feigned a retreat, drawing the Mongols into a narrow pass, where they were vulnerable to attack. The Mamluks then turned and launched a fierce counterattack, taking advantage of the Mongols' disorganization and striking at their weak points. The battle was fierce and intense, with both sides suffering heavy losses. However, the Mamluks' superior tactics and knowledge of the terrain ultimately gave them the upper hand. Kitbuka Noyan was killed in the fighting, and the Mongol army was forced to retreat. The Mamluks had won a great victory, one that would go down in history as a turning point in the struggle against the Mongol Empire. As the dust settled on the battlefield, the Mamluks surveyed the carnage and claimed victory. The Battle of Ain Jalut marked a significant shift in the balance of power in the region, as the Mamluks had successfully halted the Mongol advance, and secured their own position as a dominant force in the Middle East. In the aftermath of the battle, Baybars al-Bundukdari would go on to become one of the most powerful sultans of Egypt, ruling with wisdom and justice. He would also launch a series of campaigns against the Mongols, ultimately driving them out of Syria and securing the Mamluk Sultanate's position as a major power in the region. As we reflect on this pivotal moment in history, we are reminded of the words of the great Arab historian Ibn al-Athir, who wrote, "The Battle of Ain Jalut was a victory for the Muslims, and it marked the beginning of the end of the Mongol Empire's expansion into the Middle East." These words capture the significance of the Battle of Ain Jalut, a clash that would shape the course of human history and leave an indelible mark on the world. And so, dear listeners, we come to the end of our exploration of the golden age of the Battle of Ain Jalut. Join me as we venture forth into the final chapter of our journey through the annals of time. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our journey through the annals of time to uncover the secrets of the pivotal Battle of Ain Jalut. In the decades that followed, the Mamluk Sultanate continued to consolidate its power and expand its territories. Baybars al-Bundukdari, the brilliant general who had played a key role in the Battle of Ain Jalut, went on to become one of the most powerful sultans of Egypt, ruling with wisdom and justice. He launched a series of campaigns against the Mongols, ultimately driving them out of Syria and securing the Mamluk Sultanate's position as a major power in the region. The Battle of Ain Jalut also had a profound impact on the cultural and intellectual landscape of the Middle East. The Mamluks were patrons of the arts and sciences, and their court attracted scholars and intellectuals from all over the Islamic world. The city of Cairo, which became the capital of the Mamluk Sultanate, flourished as a center of learning and culture, with grand mosques, madrasas, and libraries that preserved the rich intellectual heritage of the Islamic Golden Age. However, the Mamluk Sultanate also faced significant challenges in the centuries that followed. The Black Death, which swept through the Middle East in the 14th century, had a devastating impact on the population and economy of the region. The Mamluks also faced threats from other powers, including the Ottoman Empire, which eventually conquered Egypt in 1517 and brought an end to the Mamluk Sultanate. Despite its eventual decline, the legacy of the Battle of Ain Jalut continued to shape the course of Middle Eastern history. The battle marked a turning point in the struggle against the Mongol Empire, and it paved the way for the rise of other Islamic powers, including the Ottoman Empire. Today, the Battle of Ain Jalut is remembered as a symbol of resistance against foreign invasion and a testament to the bravery and cunning of the warriors who fought it. As we reflect on this pivotal moment in history, we are reminded of the words of the great Arab historian Ibn Khaldun, who wrote, "The victory of the Mamluks at Ain Jalut was a miracle that saved the Islamic world from the ravages of the Mongols." These words capture the significance of the Battle of Ain Jalut, a clash that would shape the course of human history and leave an indelible mark on the world. And so, dear listeners, we come to the end of our journey through the annals of time, exploring the decline and aftermath of the Battle of Ain Jalut. We hope that this journey has provided you with a deeper understanding of this pivotal moment in history and its lasting legacy. Join us next time on History with Herodotus as we explore other fascinating stories from the past. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.